All right, welcome back. This is Mark with Realize the Self. And in today's video, I really want to talk about something called disidentification with the body. And so we talk about disidentification with the mind and the emotions, but we really want to disidentify with the body. That doesn't mean, you don't take care of your body, you don't exercise or eat healthy or, do these things to take care of yourself, but it just means you want to disidentify and not be obsessed with your body, not take a million selfies and look in the mirror a million times a day. It doesn't mean you don't look good for a meeting or, if you got to go somewhere important or anything like that, but you just don't want to be obsessed with yourself. So we're gonna go. It's not self-neglect or disassociation. It's disidentifying with the body. So let's talk about this a little bit. So you want to treat the body more as an instrument and not as your identity. So in self-realization, the body is more seen as a tool for consciousness, not who we are. And so we could care for the body the way you'd maintain a vehicle, like you keep it clean, functional, and not just, you don't worship it. You dress for function and simplicity, like I said, not self-image. Eat to nourish awareness, not to perform an identity. If the body is an instrument, who is the one aware of it? So you can do like a self-inquiry on this too. Even if you're taking a million selfies or looking in the mirror a million times a day, you could actually take a pause, stop, and say, who is the one aware of this? Who is the one that wants to keep doing this? And that you could do that as a form of self-inquiry as well. You want to dress. It's wise to like dress down as a form of neutralization, but not rebellion. Rebellion would be another form of the ego or the mind, or you wanting to be special or be seen, or dressing down isn't about rejecting beauty. It's about removing unnecessary signals, such as choosing neutral, comfortable clothing that doesn't announce your status, sexuality, or personality. Wear the same simple outfits regularly to reduce self-referencing. Avoid mirrors unless functionally needed. And this is a thing to help to disidentify with the body. There's no need to look in the mirror that often unless you absolutely need to. And so, as you progress on that self-realization pathless path, you'll detach yourself naturally from this, from one's appearance, from one's looks. You'll just naturally take less selfies of yourself. You'll look in the mirror much less. I mean, it just happens naturally. And so when attention isn't pulled outward, awareness naturally turns inward, and that's vitally important. So when you're less pulled outward, remember, the world's a trap. It's trying to pull you outward in every which way it can. You have awareness will naturally turn inward when it's not pulled outward, and that's really important because we talk about this a lot. And so you want to create less of a feedback from the world to weaken the me as appearance loop. And so you can let sensations arise without ownership. So instead of my body feels tired, shift to personal observation practice by noticing sensations and label them neutrally. Tightness is present, warmth is arising, sensations arise. Avoid commentary about attractiveness, age, or condition. Over time, sensations lose their claim to being you. You could even refer to your name. I'll do a whole show on this too called Iliism, where you could refer to your name in the third person. It might be a little weird when you're talking out in public, but you could do this silently in your own mind if you still have that mental chatter and you talk to yourself or you refer to yourself in your name. You could use yourself in the third person. That'll help detach as well. And so suspend the grooming narrative. So it's not neglect, it's just non-story grooming, such as groom only to the point of cleanliness and health. Drop rituals that reinforce self-image, like posing, checking angels, adjusting for how you're perceived. Do grooming quickly without mental commentary. And this will help break the habit of I am what I look like right now. and you can sit as the witness of the body. So this is a classic self-realization move. You could sit quietly, notice your posture, your breath, and your heartbeat, and ask, the body is perceived, who is perceiving it? And do not answer this intellectually, just rest as the knowing presence. And that is very powerful self-realization method. You can allow aging, fatigue, and imperfection. The world personifies, exemplifies really the anti-aging beauty society at large. They really they don't have aging as something that's natural and beautiful. Everyone's taking Botox or stuff to reduce wrinkles, or laser surgery, plastic surgery, butt lift surgery, you name it. And so allow aging, fatigue, and imperfection. Allow all this. It's naturally. Just allow it. Don't fight it. Don't resist it. Remember, one of the main tenets is we allow everything. We don't push by resistance. We don't pull by craving or desire. You just allow and let be with the open hand. With an open hand is the only way you can grasp the self, because it is emptiness. And so you could practice this by not correcting posture or your expression or your appearance unless needed. Let tiredness be felt without fixing it. Let imperfection exist without commentary. And I talked about this before. If you have, let's say you wake up and you're tired, part of the suffering component, part of what makes it feel even harsher is trying to fight that, not allowing yourself to be tired, trying to push away the tiredness, trying to, if you wake up with a light headache, trying to fight the headache, trying to push it away by saying subconsciously, I don't want this, or I don't want this, or I don't want this. And so once you recognize this in the state of awareness that you are doing this, that actually frees that resistance up, that desire, and that allows it. When you're consciously aware of it, you'll feel like constriction, and then you just feel it relax. That's how it feels like. So if you have a headache and you just aware of that, you're trying to fight it and push it away, and you become aware of this and you allow it, what happens is the headache goes and just reduces significantly till it's not even there. It's quite fascinating. You could do this whenever you have a headache or anything like that you're trying to resist. And it's even when we naturally feel sick with a cold or flu. That happens all the time. We try to fight it, we try to resist it. I mean, you take all the medicine that you can to clear it up, but it's that mental component where we try to resist and try to fight it, that a lot of the suffering, actually all the suffering, stems from. Okay, another thing we can do to reduce that connection from the body, or that attachment to the body, is to reduce social mirroring. Much body identity comes from reflection in others. So spend more time alone without screens or mirrors. Engage in conversations focused on ideas, truth or silence, not self-presentation. Notice how the body self fades when there is no audience. They can use the body as a gateway, not a self. Ironically, awareness of the body can lead beyond it. So here's a practice. You feel the body from the inside as raw sensation, then notice the space in which sensation appears, and rest as that space. Here the body becomes an object in awareness and not the center of identity. You could drop the language of possession. This is a powerful one we just talked about too. Language reinforces identity. Let me say this again. This is super important. Language reinforces identity. This is why you see those that talk and so much are so identity reinforced. They're so egoic, they're so connected to themselves because they talk so much and they keep reinforcing this. Language is quite powerful, and we'll talk about this too in another video, how powerful it is. So shift from my body, I look tired, I feel unattractive, to the body, the tiredness is present, a thought about appearance arose. This gently depersonalizes experience. And then Is this the final one? Yeah, final one would be recognize that which never changes. This is the final move in self-realization. The body changes, sensations change, appearance changes, identity narrative changes, but the awareness, noticing all of these, does not change. Rest there. And that is self-realization. Always remember, you are that. Thank you for being here. We'll see you on the next one.